Yeah, the flashpoints are just a lot of fun. It's good to have like a plot structure around the contracts. Honestly, I kind of wish the game had more of that. There were more flashpoints and less generic contracts. That's just kind of my opinion, though. It just kind of like reminds me of MechWarrior 4 Mercenaries, which is by far and away my favorite video game that has existed so far in the Battletech universe. It's more of a branching style rather than like a open world kind of thing, but that structure makes things interesting. Alrighty. And you also have the Solaris tournament. I wish they would do that. They need to do something with Solaris in Battletech. I don't know how they would do it or what they would do, but it might be fun. I don't know. Maybe a future DLC they'll do something with the Solaris. Alright, let's go ahead and continue our mission.
Command interface initiated.
Okay, so we had just taken out all the turrets, but there was a claim of reinforcement. Let's click on this. We don't know where they're going to be, huh? Guess I'll have Freak go pick it up. Where do we need to leave? Not sure, so I'm just gonna move up like that. Maybe we haven't classified as having pacified yet. That could very well be the case. Oh, if that's the case, that's the case. Don't know where the enemy's going to come from. I'd like a little bit more cooling off, so I'm just going to walk.
Heading out.
Same thing. I'm just going to kind of walk down the road here. And we'll keep you two kind of together. Enemy turn.
Sensor showing fresh meat on the
where
field.
are we contacting them? Are they behind us? They're in front of us? I'm gonna look all around.
Got more bandits incoming.
There they are. All right. They're coming from the direction we expected them to come from. So until we kill these guys, we can't capture the thing. All right. Well, 3 light mechs is not really. Well, they could have guys that pilots with the initiative, so can't take for granted that they're light mech. Oh, there's a Commander 2D. Didn't do anything, but it can see me. Maybe it can see me. It's kind of hard to say. Okay, no medium mechs. Just make sure there's no vehicles. All right, we just wanted to see what there was out there. Got an evasion of 2. Deal with the mech that can see me versus the ones that can't. Move up a little bit more. Get that bit of accuracy. Might put me out in the open, but...
Acknowledged.
Okay. Go with the precision strike. Get our accuracy up. We want to obviously have the SRM-6. Let's go right torso here.
Firing all weapons.
Follow-up attack from Freak. Not going to be as accurate, but we'll do our best. He does have the high spirit, so I don't see a reason why not to do another precision strike. We'll go after that torso section. Fortunately, we didn't hit it a lot, but we got it nonetheless. Okay, that should be a good chunk of the Commander 2D's firepower, if I remember correctly. Well, no, actually, no. All right.
Commander?
I clearly did not remember correctly. I'm going to jump ahead just so we get more firepower in here.
Commander.
I'm going to save the rest of my points. So I'm not going to do another precision strike here. Might take out a leg here. Yeah, got the leg. Good chance we get to finish off then. The Enforcer, perhaps. Again, we're going to jump to try and get a little closer. Probably only get the large laser and AC-5 in, but that might be all we need now that we beat this thing to hell. Let's go center torso.
Engaging target.
Oh, come on. Alright. So more than likely they can see me. Not.
Ready for orders.
Prefer to reserve at this point. This does only give us one chance to finish out commando, but I think we can do it. Javelin, huh? Okay. Well, they didn't do a whole lot with that.
Waiting for orders.
Alright. We're gonna do a multi-target situation here. Medium lasers are gonna be at the target on the ground.
Rolling.
The longer range weapons are gonna be at... I'm gonna guess the Javelin is the higher priority target. You're gonna be my A. You're gonna be my B. And B will be the long range attack.
10-4.
Got him. Alright. Got him missing there. Alright. Actually, let's have
Ready for orders.
can't get a clean line of sight. That's okay. Move in,
Rolling.
fire on the Javelin. Go ahead and use Vigilance here because I want to be able to get that initiative bonus.
Confirmed.
Okay.
Yes, boss.
Moving aggressively. I'll use a precision strike just to get that accuracy up because for whatever reason our accuracy is terrible. Gets that evasion. Let's go right torso, try and knock that out.
Confirmed.
I don't think we hit it at all. Always good to see that. Get in nice and close.
Engaging jump jets.
Fire away.
Engaging target.
Spreading our damage out too much here. Alright.
I'm ready.
We go ahead and do your thing. Attack this guy again.
Got it, Commander.
There we go. Got it at last.
Ooh, that hit something good.
Have you just keep going around the building.
I'm walking here.
Commander 2D is going to get a shot.
Waiting for orders.
Probably really get in there. Make sure we attack that same side.
Heading out.
Try and take him out. Got him. Alright, cool.
Destroyed.
Yeah, Ursa, you're right about the well-structured storyline. It makes the game a lot more entertaining.
Standing by.
Get up in its face.
Received.
Turn off the LRM-5. We're running pretty hot, so we're gonna need to probably turn off some weapon systems anyway. We'll go ahead with a precision strike. Just go center torso, look for the kill. Pretty good accuracy there. I'm tempted to just go in for the punch. We'll go after the side a little bit.
Engaging physical attack.
Got him. Alright, heads up, Commander. I'm touching down now. Always that little bit of extra damage.
Enemy mech destroyed.
That's it, boss. Armor is ours. If you excuse me, I'm gonna go take a look at that Raven. I have to learn what I can about it before we can put it in the field. Two heads are better than one, Yang. I'll meet you in the mech lab. Very quick, you two. We've got a limited window to support Bravo lands, and we need that Raven to do it. Roger that, XO. We'll have it ready for them in no time.
Mission successful.
Yay! So this is probably going to be where we drop right in immediately. It'll make me take the Raven, so we're going to have to drop one of our mechs, but that's okay. We got bonuses this time. Yay! Alright, nobody got damaged enough? Alright. No special weapon systems. Frankly, I do not really want... I mean, I want a Javelin, but I don't really want any more Commando 2D parts, so... I'm just gonna grab another SRM-6. We have 6 of the things at the moment. How many other M10s do we have? We also have 6, so it's pretty even. SRM-6s I usually use quite often, and it's possible I'll use like 3 of them in the same mech. I mean, if we ever get a Kintaro, we're going to be seeing a lot of SRM-6s. And I think the Kintaro is a very viable and good mech, so... yeah. Good likelihood we'll use these systems. Alright, got some other SRM-6s as well, so we're... oh yeah, the AC-5 was another one I thought about getting. Because I don't know how many of those we have. We only had 1, but I don't know if that's calculating it now that we have it or what we previously had. So that might have been the better pull, but we got it anyway, so that's good. I don't tend to be that big of a fan of autocannons, but they have their place, and in some mechs they really do a good job. And the AC-5 is a good one for flexibility's sake. Like, for example, the Enforcer starts with an AC-10 and actually does a lot better off if you give it an AC-5 instead. So, okay, yeah, indeed. Oh shit. I can't even take my own pilots. Alright. So we've got a Javelin. Alright, so we got to think this through. What pilot do we want to take into this mission? Do we have any sensor locking whatsoever? No. So it looks like we're going to want to take Stargazer. Seems like the right one to put in this mission. Because to have some sensor locking ability makes a lot of sense. And kind of a little all over the place with their abilities, but I don't really like oftentimes to take AI pilots into matches because they tend to be weirdly like set up sometimes, but it is what it is. Also, my pilots are more experienced than their pilots. All right, well, in any case, we're more or less ready to go. There is no limit on how many tons we have into this one because we have no limit on what mechs we're picking. I mean, we don't get to pick what mechs. All right, here we go. Trebuchet's a good mech. Javelin's a good mech. It's the Griffin 1N. This is going to be... we'll see. All right, deploy. This is a destroy base in an urban environment. Okay, according to the intel we found, Black Caldera's hardened R&D facility is protected by a phalanx of LRM batteries. Using the Raven's unique capabilities, you will protect Bravo Lance from these weapons while leading them to destroy the facility. So, there's going to be this field around our mechs. That's the ECM. We got to keep them within it. If I remember correctly, with the way the ECM works, the Raven cannot fire when it takes its turn. Otherwise, the ECM field doesn't apply. I think it's been a little while since I've done stuff with ECM, and I'm not that experienced using it because, again, I didn't do a whole lot with Urban Warfare. So this is going to be a good learning experience for us. Hopefully, it's not one where we lose too much. Granted, these aren't our mechs. I wouldn't mind taking them, though. And if I get the pilots, too. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen with these pilots because I don't have the bursts for them. All right, this is it, Commander. The Black Caldera facility should lie just ahead of us. Guys, it's time to see whether the Raven's anti-IDF capabilities are everything they're cracked up to be. If they aren't, this is going to be a short trip. It'll work. The great houses wouldn't all be fighting over this prototype if it were a dud. Are you sure? No, I say that we get that in there and blow that facility to hell, and that we do it in Umbra's name. Rest of luck, Bravo Lance. When the job is done, I'll be waiting to bring you home.
I don't see any civilian population.
Okay, we get a little bit of a bit of information. I've updated your command console to support the Raven's Advanced Technology Commander. You're good to go. I can see why everyone's after this prototype. Tech like this could reshape the battlefield if deployed properly. According to the Black Caldera data archive, the Raven is equipped with 2 components that make it up its electronic warfare suite. The first component is ECM. Short for electronic countermeasures, ECM creates a field around the carrier that impedes enemy weapon locks. The ECM range is indicated by a dotted line and visible energy field around the carrier. All friendly units within the field gain missile defense. They can't be targeted for indirect fire and are very difficult to hit with missiles, even in direct line of sight. Friendly units within the field also gain a stealth charge. They are effectively cloaked and cannot be targeted with any weapons. The ECM carrier receives a second stealth charge. The ECM field can be countered by close-range visual confirmation. 1 stealth charge is subtracted when an enemy unit enters the ECM field, and for each enemy unit in the ECM field at the start of a new round, units with no remaining stealth charges are targetable by direct fire. Sensor lock removes all stealth charges from the targeted unit. Sensor locked units also lose their missile defense and are targetable by all weapons fire. So sensor lock is going to be our main opponent in this fight. If a cloaked friendly unit fires a weapon or uses activated abilities, it loses 1 stealth charge. Stealth charges are replaced for units within a... Wait. Yeah, if a cloaked friendly unit fires a weapon or uses activated abilities, so even using our lock-on will do this, it loses 1 stealth charge. Stealth charges are replaced for units within a friendly ECM field if the carrier starts or ends its turn with no active friendly units in its... No active enemy units. The second component is an active probe. The probe behaves like an area effect sensor lock on steroids. It's accessed via a new button on the carrier's weapons panel. Warning, firing the probe spikes heat and it must cool down after use. When triggered, the active probe radiates a pulse that reveals enemy units and makes them easier to hit. And as an added bonus, the active probe will shut down an enemy's ECM carrier's capabilities for a short time. Affected units also have their sensors impaired, interfering with their targeting systems. That's it, Commander. Good luck. Good hunting, I mean. Alright, so we have actually both ECM suites, huh? And this is the mech in question. Alright. There's 2 medium lasers and SRM-6, which is not necessarily terrible firepower. Alright, so let's see our objectives. Destroy the Black Caldera R&D facility. Destroy the Black Caldera garrison. The garrison is obviously this point, and then the defenses are here. We know there's LRMs. We can see the little pylons. So we want to keep everyone within the ECM if we can. Now, the Raven isn't as fast as a light mech typically is, so that is one thing to keep in mind. Most of the mechs here, though, should be able to keep up with it, as long as it doesn't get too crazy with how far it moves. That's as good as evasion charges as we can get. I'll go ahead and move there.
Moving out.
And then we just need to move other people within this zone. We'll move the javelin first, just so that we kind of know like where we're going to want to be. I'm going to try and get in behind this. Actually, let's run as far as we can. I want to kind of get contact with these guys early. If they move, great. Not, fine.
Move order
received.
A tricky thing with the Griffin is it has no close range weapons, so it's going to have to resort to punching and stuff like that if things get point blank, and we can't back up for whatever reason.
On the move.
Should all be in it. Do a normal walk move here. Unless maybe we can sprint in behind this building. Right there. Hopefully the rest of my mechs can get to there. Many of them have jump jets, so I expect them to be able to. And we're just shy of sensor range, and I think the Javelin will be able to pull that off. Just let that...
I've got something.
Okay, we got the enemy contact that we're looking for, so at this point we don't need to worry. Let's go ahead and jump right there.
Lifting off.
Okay, a mech and a vehicle we know about. That's right, the Trebuchet cannot jump, but that's okay.
Ready for
Let's have you jump. Here?
Here we go.
Then you run in there.
Confirmed.
Okay. Oh, we already have sight of one of the, or is that a assault? Yeah, we don't have sight of the turrets. Well, we're going to do the standard operating procedure of reserving. As long as we don't give the turrets a direct line of sight, they really won't be able to do a whole lot against us. If all they are is LRMs, then as long as we stay within the sensor thing, no matter what we do, they can't indirect target us. With all these buildings, it's going to be hard probably for them to get a direct line of sight. So, all right.
Let's do this.
So the trick is we're going to want to move the Raven in a place where it keeps us within stuff. I've already forgotten which pilot is which. You're Peregrine. Okay.
Receiving you.
Jump. Okay, we're not going to stay within the ECM, but I think we'll be able to move the ECM to the pilot. Okay, here we go. Alternatively, we move in sensor lock with the Raven.
Waiting for orders.
I kind of want to tuck it in here, though, and I think the Javelin is in the way of that. As a matter of fact, all of my mechs are in the way of where we want to be. Okay, what's another alternative we could do? Maybe the Griffin?
Yes, Commander.
We don't want to be that close. That should be more ideal. That might give them the direct line of sight that they need, though. Ugh. Weapons of the Griffin is going to make this difficult. Alright. Where's the Trebuchet?
Targeting for an alpha strike.
Yeah, okay, I need to keep them within... if we don't want to get hit.
Reporting. Minimal damage.
Alright.
Standing by.
Are you too tall? Jumping up all that distance was a bad call, it seems. We'll see if it works. I mean, in theory, they're within the circle. So...
Heading out.
yeah, they're protected now. Go ahead and hit here. The sensor locked me, but...
Commander?
so as long as I move in a way that I keep within this field, they cannot indirect fire on me. Go ahead and have
Ready
you
for
do your
orders.
thing. Oh, you're the medium laser variant, huh? We probably want to jump. Don't want to jump too crazy here.
Got it.
All right.
They've got a
More sensor
lock.
locking, but that's fine.
Aye, aye.
Want to move in a spot where we hit that side.
Moving to position.
Keep hitting them on the
Engaging
same
target.
side. Okay, apparently they still can fire LRMs at me. Oh, they just hit the hell out of me.
Took a hard hit there.
I thought they couldn't fire like we had defense. Is it because I attacked? Well, apparently we can't do that again.
I'm getting blown apart. It is
Okay.
go time.
Apparently we cannot use the Raven's attacks anymore, because that we just took a real bad beating. So the trick here is to stay within. Alright, I'm not sure how well I'm going to do this. I'm going to try. What is it normally? 85? I kind of want to do the precision strike just so that I knock this guy down on initiative.
Aye, aye.
Almost took out that leg.
Critical hit.
I mean, that was a little bit of a lesson learned there, but man, we took an absolute pounding, and I hope we don't lose the mission as a result.
Let's do this.
Kind of want to break line of sight if we can, but also keep that one guy in the field. I may have messed up my move, because it's going to be hard for me to do that. Oh well.
Holding for the right opportunity.
Seems like they're hitting me just fine. How does this missile defense thing work? Because I'm starting to get confused. Shouldn't that guy have missile defense? No, it doesn't look like we do. So I don't get the point of this ECM thing. I'm really confused.
Got something you want done?
Do I only get it if I don't attack? Because if that's the case, that makes no sense. How am I supposed to be able to do anything?
Confirmed.
So right now, I don't have the missile defense. I don't know. I'm very confused with how this ECM works. I don't know. In theory, we're supposed to have missile defense when I'm within this ECM field, but I don't think it's working. And I don't know what I'm doing wrong. And I've almost already lost the Raven
Standing by.
as a result of not understanding how this works.
We'll go.
If they hit me again, that Raven's
that.
gone down, man. Okay, we got a kill.
Target eliminated.
But I'm really starting to doubt, like, whether or not we can pull this off. I'm gonna give him my back because that's fresher armor.
Affirmative.
I mean, maybe it does work. I don't know. I guess we need to be out of their line of sight. I just don't know how you do all that. This mission is kind of ridiculous. How many freaking LRM boats that they have.
Damn it! I'm wounded.
And it doesn't help on the first turn, I got, like, spanked. I don't know how you do this mission. I really don't.
Damn, let's do this.
Because we got hit with indirect fire, too. Like, I don't know. I'm very confused.
I'm here.
I feel like I have no choice but to move aggressively, but I feel like I'm just gonna lose the Raven if I do that. But like, what's my choice here? I reserve, I had let this trebuchet just open up on me again. In theory, I have the cloaking charge now, so I guess they can't attack me? He reserved. They keep reserving. That's the first time I've ever seen the AI actually do that. So he can't do anything now, but the problem is, if I don't do anything, then I don't get anything done. But if I do anything, I lose my ECM charge and they can just open up on me. So it seems like the only way you can really get away with it is if they don't have line of sight on you. But the problem is, they just lock you up and then they have line of sight on you.
Yes, Commander.
Like, so if I move this trebuchet in a position where they can't see it anymore, right? I could open up on one of their guys, right? So let's say we go after this LRM carrier because we want it to die. Will this work, or will they just move up and hit me anyway? I'll use a precision strike to try and... That's probably a waste.
Target confirmed.
I feel like I approach this mission all wrong because I don't understand how the mechanics work very well.
Enemy vehicle
Well, I
destroyed.
think I kind of do, but it's a little late because we've already taken a lot of damage. Okay, so they just sensor locked the Raven. Now I have nothing I can do. Like, they can start hitting... I'm sorry, the Javelin. Now they can just start hitting the Javelin and there's nothing I can do about it. Unless maybe he moves back within the ECM? Does he get it back?
Standing by.
Not that I can tell. So what do we do in this situation? Do I just run away and hope they can't hit him? Like, this is where I'm starting to get really confused on what it is I'm supposed to do. Well, he kind of needs to cool off anyway, so I'm going to try the sprint away technique. It may not work, but in theory,
Full throttle.
we're giving him good evasion. No, the active probe gives you vision, and it doesn't. It only. I don't know. I'm just getting confused with how this works. I think it's fine. I think I understand now.
Waiting for orders.
It just, it's confusing. And I'm not used to it.
Moving on.
I'm sorry for all the complaints. It just, I didn't really know what to do. Nether Glory, alright. Hopefully they're done with their... They also have a lot of things that are assault weight class, so it's really difficult for me to do much attacking myself.
Orders.
Now, he can't see me, right? If I stay here, he can't see me, so I should be able to attack him. As long as I don't get sensor locked, that should be fine. Theory.
Roger.
Alright. We'll see what happens. Nope. Open up on him.
Armor's holding, Commander. Nothing to see here.
Well, I'd rather the Griffin be the one getting hit like this than any other my other mechs, but I just...
Losing lots of them.
Mech warriors, show them what you've got.
Okay, so now we know we can reserve through, but of course they'll just reserve because they can't do anything to me. So it's kind of pointless. And then they have so many things going at number 1 that...
Waiting for the shot.
So the trebuchet is going to walk forward here, right? And it's not going to do anything because it can't do anything.
Awaiting orders.
And then we move our trebuchet back and we hit their trebuchet.
Move order
Because that's what we
confirmed.
can do. And it doesn't matter if we stay within the ECM field because once we fire, it doesn't matter. Just keep pounding that one area.
Affirmative.
Now they sensor lock my Griffin, so I have to run away.
Orders.
Because if I stick around, they're just gonna pummel me with LRMs. That means...
I copy.
In this case... Do I use Vigilance? Would they still be able to lock me up? In theory, I'm too far away at this point. We'll see. Oh, I can't even fire, so... We'll just brace, because that's pretty much the same. Okay, so the Raven now can't do anything. Because if I attack, I'm just going to get obliterated.
Good to go.
So the only move I have is now to sprint back with the rest of my lance mates over here.
Roger that.
So this is
No
going to
shooting.
take a
Shot running.
long time to get through, but we'll do it. Especially as I took too much of a beating early on. Peregrine hasn't gone yet, but I think there's too many enemies still to go, so...
Ready for orders.
Not a whole lot we can do at the moment. If we move away from the sensor locks, we might be able to lure the enemy in. Because they have no choice other than... There's literally nothing I can do to stop them from doing this. I don't understand what the mission, like, design for this mission was supposed to be. Like, what is it that you're supposed to be doing? Because I don't understand. Alright, well, in theory, they can't sensor log me anymore. Okay, so the
Commander?
trebuchet is going to continue to back up. But also hit the trebuchet. Well, if you blitz, they just annihilate you with LRMs. Like, if they can see you, they can annihilate with your LRMs.
Roger that.
Like, the game wants you to use this ECM nonsense. I don't know.
Roger that.
We're going to do it, but it's going to take a hell of a long time.
avoid a critical hit.
Now, in theory, if somebody hasn't gone yet, not a whole lot they can really do about it. And if they can't see the target, they can't really do a whole lot about it either. Yeah. It's just one of those things. I think I approached the mission from the wrong perspective initially.
Move order received.
So now I think I understand, but it's just frustrating.
Confirmed.
And we've taken a lot of damage that we probably shouldn't have because I didn't understand what we were supposed to do. So this is the situation where we could attack, but I really can't because I have close range weapons, and if I fire, they're going to be able to hit me.
Commander?
Like, I need direct line of sight. I can't put myself in a position where, in theory, they can't see me here. So if they hit me, then I don't know what to say, because unless they sensor lock me, they should not be able to see me right now, because there's no red eye on over top that guy. So in theory, they should not be able to see me. So let's see what happens.
All weapons, go.
Alright, so if I just get annihilated with LRMs, then... Okay. We didn't get annihilated with LRMs. That's a good sign.
Yes, Commander.
In theory, I could do the same thing with my Raven, but I honestly don't want to because I am actually honestly scared that we lose the Raven here. But again, they should not be able to see me. I'm going to take the risk.
All weapons are go. They've got a lock on me.
Oh no. God damn it. We might lose the Raven. It cannot take this kind of damage.
Damn it, I'm wounded. Commander,
Let's hit 'em hard.
If you can't tell, I'm kind of pissed.
receiving you.
But thankfully, we still have the ECM system. Okay, well, in any case, they should not be able to hit me anymore unless they sensor log me. Now, if he gets within the sensor... Okay. That's fine. If I move away...
Commander?
Yeah, so we'll reapply it. I can't fire, though, if I do the move. Also, I want to move in a way that he can't...
Ready for orders.
No. Move in a way that he can't see me. That'll do it. I was this close to losing that Raven, man. I'm gonna tell you, I'm not a big fan of this mission. I'm not really understanding what it is you're supposed to do. Like... Let's go with the,
Aye, aye.
trebuchet here. And we'll just try and do maximum damage.
Moving out.
Because they can see this mech. So they'll be able to open up on it. Hopefully we get the kill, though.
Confirmed.
Yes. That should be their vision. Now, apparently they can do still do sensor locks. From insane ranges. I don't even know who's sensor locking me at this point. And I also don't think we can get away with hitting done because then they'll just sensor lock me all the more.
I'm
So
here.
we just have to move away. There's one enemy left,
Yes, Commander.
which I can't do anything about. I guess if they would have sensor locked me, they would already sensor lock the Raven, so... I mean, eventually they'll run out of mechs. I'm not mechs, vehicles.
Let's hit them hard.
So, there is that, I guess.
Waiting for the shot.
Roger that. Copy that.
I hope we get the Raven in good condition rather than the condition I left it in, because we might not get the systems that are supposed to be in it. I mean, if they got blown up. I'll also point out I don't actually know how to use the active probe. Is that a button somewhere? Because I don't know what's where. There's one of the systems. Yes, they're both in the same spot. So if we had lost that side of the torso, we would be screwed for this mission. And I have almost like nothing holding this Raven together. So how do you approach this?
Standing by.
I frankly don't know. I can't get vision because if I get too close, I'm screwed. See, there you have that missile logo, right? Well, we need to cool off anyway with the trebuchet, so this is a good opportunity to do so. See, this is the problem. They have too many freaking things going at this initiative scale, so we can't really get in there and attack them.
Commander?
Not aggressively, anyway. Otherwise, they just lock me up and then annihilate me. Active probe ping is in the weapon select? Okay.
Waiting for orders.
Okay, I'd be able to see this guy if I move here. But as soon as I attack, I'm opened up to follow-up attacks. But it's the Griffin which has the best chance of sharking that crap off, so... Fortunately, it doesn't have enough damage to really have a good chance of killing this guy. Oh, never mind. No, it's still alive.
Ready for orders. Jumping.
Alright, let's try and take this thing out. This is the last of the garrison.
Locking in.
Thank you. Alright, so the problem is, how do we get into those turrets? Right now, my ECM vehicle is almost dead. They get any shots off on the Raven is dead, period. They lock that Raven up and fire at it, it's dead. So I somehow have to get in there now with however many turrets, and I can't use the Raven anymore. And I don't know how long their sensor range is, because it doesn't show it. So I have no idea what point they're going to start sensor locking me. So I have to rush in there and get these turrets before they just annihilate my guys. Well, we can just hit done here.
Affirmative.
Alright. So the goal here... Oh, we're not in combat yet? Alright, this is going to be our chance then. To close the distance. I'm not putting the Raven anywhere near combat at this point. I cannot risk it. So...
Confirmed.
Over here. That's where you're gonna
Roger
be.
Copy that.
We're just gonna have to do this fast. Okay, there's the turrets. We gotta take them out.
Let's get this done.
Now, they can't see me. At least I don't think they can. So we reserve through. We make one of them waste their turn. The AI will never lock somebody up unless it's already gone. So whoever we send forward
Standing by.
is going to eat a lot of damage. So it's going to have to be the Griffin because it's the thing that can eat the most damage. Then we have to try and take out one of the turrets that hasn't gone yet. And just to try and protect this thing, I will use...
Enemy reinforcements
Keep your eyes peeled.
detected.
Bravo Lance. Black Caldera is bound to have more mechs in the area, and they're likely to call them in any second now. I really wish I could redo this mission. I really do, but we're on Iron Man mode, and I can't do that, so... And I don't know where the reinforcements are. We're just going to have to look out for them. Oh, they're right over there. So we're going to have to run away with the Raven. I don't know if I can do enough damage. Maybe. Go after you.
Confirmed.
Oh, we're definitely not going to do enough damage if we totally miss with the PPC. Alright, so now they're just going to open up on me, and unfortunately, one I fired on is the one that's hitting me.
Commander, I'm wounded.
Okay.
Yes, Commander.
And they're right on top of her. Oh no, the one we attacked did not go yet. Okay, fine. We're going to try and take that one out.
Affirmative.
I'm going to do the same thing here. We're going to use Vigilance. Try and protect myself.
Firing on target.
We're going to have to kill these buildings and get the hell out of here. I cannot deal with these reinforcements, man. This is going to kill me.
Smoked one.
They're going to open up on me again because they can still see this dude.
Yes, Commander.
You need to run the hell away. Actually, no. We want Peregrine to move. Because we want Peregrine to try and take out this turret because that's what's giving them vision. Don't know if she has enough damage, but...
Confirmed.
Or is it a he? Hard to make out in that picture.
I copy.
I think what was really doing me in was those LRM carriers, but there's not a whole lot I could do to do. Maybe you're right. Maybe rushing them was the right move. I don't know.
Let's go.
I probably did a lot of things wrong in this engagement. What's a light mech? It's a Locust 1B. We're just going to ignore the hell out of that.
Standing by.
You can't kill a turret by yourself. How much health does this thing have? 2 lasers might be enough. So we're going to take a little bit of a risk here. We're going to multi-target. In hopes that we'll be able to take more than one turret out. So you're going to be A, you're going to be B.
Splitting targets.
Yeah, that one's dead. Hopefully do enough damage to this one. Yeah, these mechs are just light mechs, and they're far enough away from me. I don't think they're too much of a threat if we just ignore them.
Awaiting orders.
I apparently went the wrong way. I can't move through here, even though it looks like I could simply just walk through. So, Trebuchet's probably going to take a beating. Not a whole lot I can do about that. I also am almost out of LRMs, so...
Confirmed.
I can't really see this turret. This is overkill, but whatever.
We'll go.
Alright, hopefully our Griffin can come in here and try and do damage to the other turret.
Commander,
And you can see it.
position confirmed.
I'm gonna use a precision strike because I really want this thing to die, and I don't know if we have enough damage, but...
Affirmative.
No, we don't.
Good to go.
There's only, I think, one turret left, so in theory, they shouldn't really be able to use those sensor locks against me. But I'm just gonna stay nice and far away from the action. Alright, we got some heavy vehicles, question mark? Yeah, they're hitting me in the rear. Fortunate. Yeah, Striker. Trebuchet just needs to keep him at bay.
Light damage. Holding firm.
Alright, we got this thing.